everyone, and welcome back to my Miraculous Ladybug fanfiction recordings. I am starting a new AU, The Crowning of a Queen. So, let's hit it. Adrian Agreste. Your Highness, please, wait! Nino scrambled after the prince, nearly tripping on the embroidered rug. Adrian reached the door to his chambers. Nino, shut up. I need time to think this over. Now go away! The door slammed. Adrian leaned against the door and groaned. What am I going to do? Adrian Agreste was the only son of the King and Queen of France, Gabriel and Emily, therefore making him the only heir to the throne. And since his 18th birthday was only a few months away, his father had decided he should get married. Therefore, the palace was about to announce the arrival of the next draw. The draw was held once a generation to determine the spouse of the heir. 24 girls from around the kingdom were to be chosen randomly to come to the palace. The prince would then spend time with each, and by his birthday, pick one to be his bride. Adrian was very much against this idea, as his true wish for his birthday was to find a wife of his own choosing. But he had no choice as his father was the king, and what the king says goes. In a week, there will be 24 girls coming to live at his house, eat at the table with him, basically be everywhere. And what if none of them suited his ideals? He would have to choose one, even if he didn't want any of them. Adrian slumped to the floor, head on his knees. What was life coming to? Marinette Dupain-Cheng. A draw? Oh, Marinette, this is a perfect opportunity, Sabine squealed, clasping her hands together. Marinette sighed from the kitchen, pulling the hot buns out. Mama, how many times did I tell you? I'm happy here. I have a bakery, a family, friends, a boyfriend. I don't want to enter in the draw. Sabine came into the kitchen, picking up the sifter. But sweetheart, I think it would be a great opportunity for you to go to the palace, explore more of the country. Once you see there are finer things, you'll want to stay. Marinette groaned. Mama, I don't want finer things. I don't want to be a queen. I want to run the bakery. I want to be with Luca. I want to play my violin. I don't want the prince. Sabine sighed. Well, how about this? There are thousands of girls in the country. Chances are slim anyway. How about we just enter you? No guarantee, just fill out the slip. Marinette rolled her eyes, turning to put the next batch of hot buns in the oven. There was no way she was getting out of this. Fine, Mama, I'll fill out the paper. 2 hours later, Marinette picked up the paper after avoiding it all day. She dug through her drawer to find a pencil. First question, name and age. Marinette Dupain-Cheng, age 17. Where do you live? Paris. Pets, if you have one. None. Occupation. Baker, seamstress. 3 facts about you. I am a seamstress who makes custom designs. I just graduated basic school, and I like playing violin. When turning in this envelope, there will be a place to take the mandatory picture. Marinette scanned over the paper again before folding it up and placing it in the envelope. Great. A picture, too. She plodded downstairs. Here, Mama. Sabine smiled. Perfect. We'll drop this off tomorrow. As you know, the drawing is today. You must be in the Hall of Portraits by 10 o'clock and be ready to be on TV. Nino sighed. I'm so sorry, Adrian. Adrian stared numbly at his oatmeal. Yeah, well, what can we do? I have to be on TV pretending to be like this. Nino glanced at his watch. Well, I suggest you get going. It's 9:50. Adrian stood slowly, chair screeching on the marble floor. Yeah, let's get this over with. Walking into the Hall of Portraits was like walking into a zoo. It was overrun with cameramen, production assistants, stylists. Adrian made his way through the masses and to his throne next to his father. Natalie, King Gabriel's assistant, stood behind the thrones, and Queen Emily sat on the other side of the king. Adrian flopped down into his throne, pouting. Gabriel noticed him for the first time. Ah, Adrian. He He called to the masses below. We can start now. Adrian sat up quickly. Gabriel nudged him and he stood. A table sat on the side, and on top sat 24 baskets. He was to pick one from each basket to signify the 24 girls. Adrian sighed and plunged his hand to the first one. He drew out a slip and read the name. Chloe Bourgeois. He reached into the next one. Alia Césaire. Soon the names began to blur together. Lila Rossi, Julika Kofane, Sabrina something, Rose something. Last names were hard. Alex. Kagami Tsurugi. He remembered that one. Milan, Catherine, Ella, Linnea, Juliet. Oh, joy. Julika and Juliet. That would get complicated. Annalise, Nova, Ariel, Kilo, Rachel, Kayla, Makani, Nicole, Aurora, and Muriel. Adrian reached for the last basket. Hooray, this was almost over. He pulled out the last slip and called out the name. Marinette Dupin Chang.